What is up, Shark Army? It's me, GameShark, and welcome back to another video. So here on the GameShark channel, we love farming styled games, especially Stardew Valley, right? We have played and showcased many awesome farm games, and today is a very special day because I have some more amazing looking games to show you guys, which you all need to be ready for. I'm going to be showing you 10 upcoming farming RPG games that are to be released on Steam for PC sometime this year. Also, some console releases too. These games all look wonderful and super fun in each of their own magical way, some being already super popular, and there are also a few on my list that not many people know about and are really underrated or just lost from the public eye, and this is my job to bring them to light. I can guarantee there will be at least one game on my list that each of you will not have heard about, so I'm hoping you all find a new game today that you are going to be excited about for this year. So let's get into it, shall we? I'm going to start at the bottom of the list, the ones being the least popular in my opinion, so do bear with me as the list grows bigger and better to see the top 3 best upcoming farming games this year. So starting with number 10, this is a simple farm game called Homestead, which is developed by Lucas Smith. In this game you move to the lovely Layla Valley but quickly find things are amiss. Crops don't grow, people don't speak, and areas of the town are blocked off. Maybe you can find out what has happened to Layla and bring the town back to life. You will find yourself doing many of the daily farm tasks such as growing amazing crops, and as you grow more crops in the game, more will become available to you. You can also raise livestock, take care of cows, chickens, sheep and much more to make the money on your mission to save the once bustling town of Layla. On your journey though, you will also meet interesting people around the town and develop relationships with them to learn about the area to help with your task. Excitement awaits in this one-of-a-kind farming RPG, and this game has no official release date just yet other than it's coming this year in 2019. So we just have to wait for this one, but you can find it on Steam and add it to your wish list if you do think it looks interesting. I'll put all the links down below in the description for all of these videos. Now that was a simple one, very similar style to like a Harvest Moon Stardew Valley, but let's move on to the next exciting game, number 9. Now this cute game is called Alchemy Story, and it is developed by Confused Hamster. In this game you will discover a world of magic, cute creatures and adventure. A casual farming simulation game. You can grow your garden, brew potions, care for your pets and meet new friends. In Alchemy Story you play as an apprentice alchemist and follow the story of a village struck by dark magic. The villagers have turned into animals and the professor needs your help to lift the witch's spell. Befriend your new neighbours and form a relationship with your love interest. Discover the villagers' unique stories and help them grow alongside you. Build up your farm and keep cows, sheep, chickens and bunnies. Dance with them to gain their affection and collect the rare ingredients they produce. Brew potions and use them to alter the world around you. Learn the new recipes and discover magical ingredients to master alchemy. Cultivate flowers with the help of a friendly gopher and plant a variety of crops to attract insects and keep your bees well fed. Now firstly, this game looks cute as hell. The 3D bright vivid art style is what makes this game stand out for me, along with its magical strange storyline of course. This is a very unique farming game with a little bit of alchemy mixed into it with the brewing potions and stuff like that. It's going to be interesting and very fun to play. You can all purchase a short early alpha version of this game if you want to play it and test it right now if you wish, but it does get fully released in August on Steam for everyone. Number 8. This relaxing game is called Farming Life. The most simple but beautiful title for a farm game ever. This game is developed by Farming Games, and here in Farming Life you can grow your own farm, plant vegetables and fruits, harvest crops, employ workers, take care of animals, buy farm equipment and just relax. The game uses relaxing smooth graphics to make you feel like a real farmer, and it is made for a relaxing time. Let me briefly narrow down some of the main features and what you will expect to see. You can manage and create your farm to how you like and what suits you best, and you can even employ people to work for you. You'll be taking care of the animals ranging from bulls, cats, chickens, cows, dogs, goats, gooses, horses, pigs, ostriches, pigeons, rabbits and sheep. There are so many animals to choose from and look after, it will always keep things interesting. You can grow and expand the farm using bird houses, feeders, granaries, hen houses, farm village houses, privies, sheds, silos, stables, warehouses, watering pipes, water towers, wells, windmills, woodsheds and much more. There's so much to build as well, and I love the huge range of buildings. And you can also grow many crops ranging from apples, beetroots, cabbages, carrots, to onions, leeks, peppers and pumpkins, and so much more. There's so many crops in the game. And of course, after all of the farm duties, you can spend your hard-earned money on the development of the farm to keep expanding and growing. This game seems like it has it all, everything that we look for in a farm game. There's lots to build, lots to produce, and it will keep you playing for hours. And of course, if you just want to relax, you can hire workers for you. Definitely my kind of game. This game is coming soon on Steam with no official release date, but add it to your wishlist now and get ready because it won't be long. It definitely looks interesting. Number 7 guys, this peculiar game is called Windy Kingdom. This is a sandbox game project developed by Eastfog. The simulation farm style combined with its defense is inspired by Harvest Moon and Plants vs Zombies. The gameplay of Windy Kingdom in the top-down perspective, players will play a character from the future and is trying to survive in a kingdom full of women and monsters. In the past, the world of Windy Kingdom was split into two. The Upper Kingdom, built on foundations of prosperity, love and peace, and on the land underneath, where the light of the sun couldn't reach where the darkness, chaos and death. People thought it would be that way forever, the light of prosperity above and the dark shadows of fear and death below. But several years later, a dark curse happens, all men in the kingdom suddenly disappeared, monsters appeared everywhere, and the remaining women must try to fight against the monsters. Most people believe that that was the end of the prosperous empire. Grabbing whatever belongings they could carry, the residents intended to flee from the kingdom, but they couldn't leave behind their kingdom. Maybe they thought that they were close to it. Near that monument of prosperity, they might rebuild it once again. But meanwhile, in another future, an archaeologist is studying the demise history of Windy Kingdom. He is accidentally caught in a time portal and returns to the Windy Kingdom in the past. Can he survive and change the darkness future of the Windy Kingdom? It depends on you. And while building up the farm, you will be harassed by monsters. On the weekends there will be a day called the Blood Moon, and monsters will appear and sabotage whatever you try to build on your farm. But what you need to do is build guns to defend against these aggressive monsters. In addition to the main gameplay, you are also experiencing mini puzzle gameplay. This will help you never get bored when playing the game. Windy Kingdom is an open world and role-playing simulation game with adventures exploring new lands, creatures and people with different cultures. Along with the adventure, you will build your farm, hunt monsters, take care of pets, and make friends with the characters in the game, with a vast world where you will rewrite your own story and find the magic behind it. This game is a work in progress and won't be released on Steam until December this year, so it's one of the latest releases in the list, but there will be a chance to play the beta sometime in July, and it will definitely be worth the wait in my opinion. Next up on the list in number 6 is a quirky farm game called Pumpkin Days. Pumpkin Days is developed by Pumpkin Interactive and it is a traditional farming RPG. You can have fun with activities like farming, fishing, cooking, raising animals, mining, crafting, house customization and dating the townsfolk and much more, all in a large 3D environment with a cute anime inspired aesthetic. When you arrive, the mayor will put you straight to work farming on your new farm. There are over 90 crops and over 60 flowers that can be grown. However, some will only grow in certain towns, so you might need to save up enough money for an extra plot of land if you wish to grow everything. Start your farming adventure by picking one of the two towns to live in. Will you choose to live in a tropical paradise on the beach or perhaps a simple river town in the hills? Both towns are populated with over 30 townsfolk to interact with. And don't worry, you can always visit and travel between the two towns. Enjoy a fun character customization system that has hundreds of options to choose from, with a non-binary creation system. Gender does not play a role in how your character looks. Use your body sliders to make a variety of body types, which you can combine with a variety of options to make any kind of character you want. While you're waiting for your crops to grow, you can grab a fishing pole and fish in the rivers, lakes and oceans. All 3 bodies of water contain different kinds of fish, some only appearing in certain seasons throughout the year. With over 100 kinds of fish to catch, there is much to discover. And if you love cooking, then you will be happy to know there are many recipes to discover to complete your cookbook. With all of the crops and herbs available, there are many fun dishes to make. Cooked recipes will restore health and make great gifts for the residents if you wish to befriend or court your favourite character. No farm would be complete without farm animals, right? So you can raise cows to produce milk, sheep for wool, chicken for tasty eggs, as well as some other animals. Mining is a challenging activity, but the caves hold many valuable gems and stones. Cautiously navigate a dark underground maze with many twists and turns. Have fun painting your house with a wide variety of patterns. Paint the roof, windows, frames, all the walls and the floors. If a section can be painted, you can mix and match whatever patterns you like without restriction. There are also many fun, diverse and interesting characters to interact with. The townsfolk all have their own schedules, which give the towns more life as they walk around, doing their own errands or working in the stores. Extra attention was given to their personalities and dialogue, and the more you talk to them, the more fun new things they talk about. And you can court any character regardless of gender. Pumpkin Days is currently in early access, and it is coming available to Steam soon this year with no confirmed release date as of yet, but it looks very interesting, definitely one of my favourites on the list. So add it to your wish list if you guys like the looks of it. Now halfway through, number 5, this adorable game is called Ooblets. Now we have all heard about this game, I am sure of it. It has been revealed and announced for quite some time now and has been on many people's wish lists, including mine, but we are still all waiting patiently for its release. But good news, it is coming soon to Xbox and PC sometime this year. Very soon in fact. Ooblets is a farming town life and creature collection game inspired by Pokemon, Harvest Moon and Animal Crossing. You can manage your farm, grow and train your little ooblets, explore the strange quirky lands and have dance-offs. Live a simple life working the land and collecting magical creatures. Customise your character's clothing, hairstyle and house, and also take part in a bustling little town full of characters. Explore a variety of locations across Oob, all with their own biomes, plants, characters and unique ooblets. Upgrade your dudes because I guess they're not good enough for you. Join an ooblet club, feel wanted and appreciated, distrust other club members and collect stuff like seeds, items, furniture, machinery and friends. Ooblets is developed by Glumberland, who are a very small team of just 2 people called Rebecca Cordingley and Ben Wasser, who have been working on Ooblets since 2016 and it is finally getting close to release. I love the way the game looks, the art style and the whole inspiration of Pokemon mixed into the farm life is amazing. Collecting all of these little ooblets and having dance-offs, which is battles, just seems really fun mixed in with the old farm element. Number 4 on the list is a game you may have already heard about, which is a stunning game called Farm Folks. Developed by Overgrown, a farming simulator RPG with a nod to the classic Harvest Moon series. You can grow crops, raise livestock, build relationships, go on adventures and much more. After washing ashore on Soft Shoal Island, you are given a chance at a new life. A plot of land awaits your green thumb to transform it into a booming farm, and a new world beckons you to explore its secrets. Farm Folks offers a delightful mix of RPG and farming mechanics, giving you the freedom to get lost in the world whilst you build a farm from the ground up. There are many friends to be made, many crops and animals to tend, and a whole island to discover. Farm Folks is whatever you make of it. It's an adventure driven entirely by you. There is so much to discover and so much more fun to be had when you get creative. So live the pleasant life to the best of your abilities and become the greatest farmer that Soft Shoal has ever seen. This game is available to test and play for the alpha backers as we speak, which I luckily do have, and it is very fun and amazing to play. I love it, but it just lacks a lot of content right now. It doesn't get released on Steam until later this year with no official release date, but they did aim for a mid-year release, so let's cross our fingers and see. You can also find Farm Folks on Steam and add it to your wish list and get ready for its big early access launch. We are now in the top 3 of the best upcoming farming RPG games out there, and sitting at number 3 is a thrilling game called Stranded Sails. I'm excited for this one. Developed by Lemon Bomb Entertainment, Stranded Sails is an open world exploration farming adventure full of discoveries and quests. Along with your crew, you are shipwrecked on a mysterious island. As the son daughter of the gravely injured captain, you take charge and set up a camp for the survivors. Since food resources are limited, you plant your own crops and establish a small farm. Your goal is to eventually build a new ship, so you search all islands for useful treasures and forage deeper and deeper into the wilderness. On your excursions, many exciting quests await you, as well as numerous dangers and threats. Will you solve the secret of the cursed islands? It's the only way to escape. Awaken the adventurer deep inside. Set up a survivor's camp and find food resources. Since resources are limited, you do plant your own crops, and step by step you establish your own farm to feed all the survivors and keep them happy in your camp. But only then will you manage to reach your goal of building a new ship and escape from the island. If your crew members are happy and well fed, they'll give you access to crucial tool upgrades and handy shortcuts in the camp. In addition, you'll get more farming land, fancy hats, cosmetic, and mysterious treasure maps. Using your father's old Navy spyglass, you embark on many exploration trips from one island to the other and discover both along the road and in the thickets. Many different useful tools will be used with other materials, and on the different islands, new plant seeds and many other amazing treasures are just waiting to be found. Stranded Sails looks amazing, and it's definitely one that I'm super excited for. The whole exploration, open world, sailing the seas, exploring different islands, finding treasure, as well as farming and keeping your survivors and your crew happy and healthy. It's a bit like a survival farm RPG, and it just seems very exciting and unique, like different to these other classic farm games that we play. It is getting released on Steam in the Q2 stage of this year, which, if you guys don't know what Q2 means, it roughly means around June, July and August time of when it gets released. So expect to see it soon in the next few months. You can add it to your wish list right now on Steam and get ready. Wow, we sure have some good games here. But next up on the list at number 2 is a charming game called Summer in Mara. Another game I am super excited for. Developed by Chai Big, Summer in Mara is a farming and crafting game about taking care of your own island and explore the ocean with your boat, so very similar to Stranded Sails. A single player experience in a calm, relaxing environment with a handmade look and an exciting narrative. You will be Koa, a little adventurer who wants to explore the world. You'll have your own island, but taking care of something like that is a lot of hard work. You'll be able to plant trees to get wood and craft new tools and buildings with it, or create crop fields to grow all kinds of fruit and vegetables. You'll also have a farm with chickens and pigs to take care of, but do be careful because this isn't as easy as it looks. You'll also be able to fish in a pond on the island, cut trees with your hatchet, build things with your hammer and use a hoe to help you harvest your island. Koa will need your help, and with an easy RPG system she can acquire new abilities and grow stronger. We want you to feel like you're growing up with Koa, bonding with her and with all the other people in the archipelago. You'll be able to sail the new islands and find treasures and other secrets in the middle of the sea with your trusty boat, which you can upgrade with a little effort and time. With new islands comes new people. You talk and trade with over 20 characters in the game, each one with their own story and lives. They'll give you quests, hints about the world, or just anecdotes about their life and travels. Getting to know them is a very important part in the game, so we put much effort in making them unique and interesting. But not all of the people you find will be friendly. An evil corporation called Elite wants to conquer Mara and exploit the ocean. Now Popo is one of the first victims, a strange creature that will seek Koa for help. Sounds very interesting and amazing, and I can't wait. And Summer in Mara is also getting released this year, but it's got no official release date as of yet. So it's just a case of waiting for more information and news about this and just adding it to your wish list on Steam to get ready. And well, here we are guys, we've reached the number 1 spot. This is the best upcoming farming RPG game for 2019, which is my opinion of course, but do you guys guess what this is? Have you figured out what number 1 is that's not on the list yet? Surely you have, but this epic game is for sure the most popular and the favourite with most of the people, and it is called Re-Legend. I have made a few videos on this game before because I did play the pre-alpha version and it was super fun and I was sad when it actually ended. But this game is developed by Magnus Games Studio. Washed ashore on Voca Island without memories, you must start a new life and find ways to recover your lost memories. In order to do so, you must first learn how to survive on the island by cultivating the land, befriending the villagers, expanding the village and raising your very own magical creatures known as Magnus. Venture around the land of Ethia where Voca Island resides to reclaim your memories is no easy task, as the world is filled with dangerous Magnus and threatening challenges. Will you be able to survive and rebuild your own legend in your new life? Your fate is in your own hands. Some of the main features in Re-Legend is Magnus raising, mythical creatures known as Magnus roam the land of Ethia and the world where Voca Island resides. Every single Magnus is tameable and they will aid you in many ways such as combat, farming, fishing, travelling and so much more. They will also grow differently depending on your care. Farming. Cultivate the farm of Voca Island to acquire food and materials for the village or yourself. Growing crops are not limited to the land as Voca Island allows you to grow crops and keep exotic fishes underwater. Dive into the crystal clear water and farm to your heart's content. Combat. The world of Ethia is filled with dangerous wildlife and combat skills are essential for survival. Wield any weapon you desire at any given time and you are not restricted by any weapon classes. You can also mount your beloved Magnus to combat through your adventure. The Voca village is where your new life begins. Befriend local villagers and join exciting festivals together to have a good time, and pay attention to their needs and help them out in their daily life so they can help you retrieve your lost memories. Life skills. Practice makes perfect. You will gain living skills as you practice them frequently. They level up organically as you carry out the activities. And some example living skills are mining, fishing, logging, crafting, farming, weaponry and much more. And lastly, another feature to the game is multiplayer. Whilst you can enjoy the game alone, why not share it and have fun with your friends? You can carry out the activities together and share the precious memories. Together you shall conquer the world or just kick back and relax whilst your friends does all the work. This game will be released sometime towards the end of the year with no official release date just yet other than being 2019. That is all we know, but you can find the game on Steam and add it to your wish list and get notified when it does get launched. This game has been developed for quite some time now and we're all waiting patiently for it, but we are getting closer and closer to getting our hands on it. But there we have it guys, quite a big video, a long one, but those are the top 10 upcoming farm RPG games that will be released this year, all on Steam and of course some console releases too. This is an exciting year for gaming and especially farming titles. There are a few more games out there that I could have added to my upcoming list such as Frontier Story, Snacko and Sunveil, but these amazing looking games are all in very early development and I don't think these are going to be released until at least 2020, so I'm sure we can save those for the next year's top 10 video. But I do hope you all enjoyed the video and found some new games that you want to get your hands on and try out, and if you like the looks of them, just let me know down in the comments of your favourite games on my list and which you are most looking forward to and excited about. Also, if there's any other games that I've not mentioned on the list that you know are coming out this year, some farm games, yeah, drop them down below, I'd love to see them. But hit that like button if you did enjoy it, make sure to subscribe if you're new around here to see more content like this, and don't forget to hit that notification bell as well, just so you can stay notified when I do upload. But until then, I've been GameShark, and hopefully I'll see you all on the next video. Peace.